Ah, Ireland. Land of saints, scholars, and a housing crisis more dramatic than a Riverdance finale. Finding a decent place to live is about as likely as finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. The dream of home ownership feels like a distant fantasy. The streets aren't paved with gold, more like paved with the dreams of first-time buyers priced out of their own neighborhoods. Young families are left scrambling for affordable options. Meanwhile, houses sit empty, gathering dust bunnies like trophies. These vacant homes stand as silent witnesses to the growing crisis. It's enough to make you want to grab a pint of Guinness and have a good old-fashioned Irish moan. After all, what else can you do but share your woes over a drink? So what's the solution to this pressing issue? Some folks reckon we should slap a hefty tax on these vacant homes, like a landlord's worst nightmare. They argue that this would discourage property owners from leaving homes empty. The idea is, if you've got a gaff gathering cobwebs, you'll be more inclined to rent it out or flog it off if the taxman's breathing down your neck. This could help alleviate the housing shortage. This could potentially pump some much-needed life into the housing market, making more homes available for those in need. But wait, the government decided not to crank up the vacant homes tax. They believe the current measures are sufficient. Instead, they're sticking with the current rate, which is expected to bring in a cool €2 million in 2024. This revenue will be used for various public services. A drop in the Celtic Sea, some might say. But every little bit helps in the grand scheme of things. Now, taxing vacant homes seems like a grand idea, doesn't it? Hit those landlords where it hurts, their wallets. Maybe use the cash to build more affordable housing. Sounds like a plan, right? Well, not everyone's convinced. Some argue it's not as simple as that. They say a higher tax could scare off property investors, making the problem even worse. Plus, figuring out which homes are genuinely vacant is trickier than teaching a sheepdog to herd cats. So, what's the government's grand plan, you ask? Well, that's the €1 million question. They're keeping their cards close to their chests, like a granny with her best china, only bringing it out on special occasions. They say they're committed to tackling the housing crisis, but their current strategy seems to be a bit like hoping for a lucky streak at the races. Promises are made, but action seems slow. Maybe they'll pull a rabbit out of the hat, or maybe we'll all be living in shoeboxes by 2030. Only time will tell if their plans will materialize or vanish into thin air. One thing's for sure, it's a right good crack watching it all unfold. The drama, the debates, and the decisions keep everyone on their toes. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.